Alrighty, we're live. Hello, hello, hello. I am tired. Did I ever actually set my... I didn't. Let me just reset the avatar. There we go. Yeah. I was helping out at local toddler group this morning, and we were busy. I am exhausted already. Exhausted to the point where I was debating like cancelling the stream altogether, but well, it was recommended to me that I could always, try something else. Maybe not Kingdom Hearts, especially going into the water world. Because on top of not wanting to get frustrated too much, I feel Kingdom Hearts deserves me to have energy, which I don't have a lot of at the moment. So I thought, a nice, relaxing game. It's slow, it's turn-based. I can focus on the story points, I can put the difficulty down. So, thank you, Mooney, for the suggestion. And welcome to the stream. And I'm guessing Nam is also lurking there, after besmirching the name of Horatio. How dare you misspell it? I want to go with Vulkars. Vulkars have always been one of my favorite factions. Let's drop it down to 4 competitors. Speed, normal, game difficulty. It's like you have guns and they have guns. I've always liked the difficulty descriptions for the Endless games. You get Sandbox, an AI that allows you to play freely. It's like you have guns and they have sticks. It's like you have guns and they have guns. It's like you have guns and they have better guns. It's like you have guns and they have tanks. It's like you have guns and they have nuclear weapon systems that can track your biometrics. I do like it when games kind of have the silly little comparisons for the difficulty. Anything else? I want to turn off. Score victory is fine, I think. This all seems fine. Default settings for the most part. Alright. Hold on, let me do blue. Blue, yellow, green. That makes it easier. Was this the one game you showed me? No, that was... I think that was at Stellaris I showed you, Mooney. Stellaris is more... It doesn't have like the same established lore that Endless Space has. And this is more turn-based. And it's got a bit more of a space fantasy setting rather than... I feel Stellaris does definitely lean more towards sci-fi. I feel the setting is kind of... It would be more similar to... It'd be kind of similar in a sense to Starfinder, I think. In terms of... I suppose the kind of world building and such that's going on. I want my high-tech space Vikings. Like that each faction has
the end of our voyage.
These little opening animations to introduce you to them.
Hopes at the beginning, though we left in sorrow and desperation. But while they slept through the explosion, I have stayed awake for centuries, doing what I could to keep them alive. To save Zolia, first of the bloodline. But our power, my power, is fading. I can do nothing more for my people, the Vaulters.
Swelling music. Not quite as good as the Riftborn theme, though.
The Vaulters are a stubborn, resilient people that have spent centuries seeking a home. Stranded on the world of Auriga, they had to survive the harsh
Let
climate
the opening play
and
out, why
even
not?
harsher neighbors. In a years-long effort, they managed to repair their ancient colony ship, the Argosy, and once again depart before the dying planet became their grave. Once more among the stars, the people that now call themselves the Aurigans still seek traces of their past, as well as a safe place to build their future.
Yeah, this next Stellaris update is looking pretty interesting. It's going to be interesting to see because it does seem like it's going to change quite a bit that's already established. But I am looking forward to seeing how it works, and particularly if it does help solve the late game lag. New minor civilization discovered. Zermasal. They are war. I love having warmongers right next to me. Lost archaeology. Ooh. That's not a bad one though, getting extra money for every curiosity I discover. The Zermasilla are a people both ancient and unfortunate. Bioengineers of the Concrete Endless discovered these dust-sensitive ungulates, and over time they altered the species to make them even more attuned to the presence and movement of dust. When the Dust Wars started, therefore, the Zermasala became critical to the war effort, and the Concretes exponentially increased their augmentation efforts. It was quite a success, as the Zermasala abetted the endless pogrom that led to the destruction of the Lost. After the Lost fell, they evolved on their own. It was not long before they were discovered by the expanding empire of Nakalim. Appreciating their skills, the Nakalim adopted the Zermasala for a different reason: to seek out, against all hope, any Lost that may remain alive in the galaxy. If it solves mildly helps out, well, yeah, it's been a problem for years in Stellaris. I must first colonize a home system before I can engage in diplomacy. Right. I forget that Vaulters don't start The Pavo seems like the place to go. I don't like how long that hyperlane is, but I don't have any colonizable planets here. Chaha. I kind of want to rename that to the Cha-Cha. The Cha-Cha 8. Let's head over to Pavo. So, doing nothing on turn 1 is always fun to do. Petra of Judica, what kind of hero were you? You were an overseer. System-wide rule. I am tempted to put you probably should be a governor. Another ghost from a long line of ghosts. Judica always had an uncanny knack for infiltration and ambush operations. A natural warrior and unpredictable commander, her troops have a history of success and survival that make her the envy of friend and foe. While some say it must be in her genes, given her famous great-grandmother Judith, her grueling training and relentless drive should also be taken into account when explaining her phenomenal success. I wonder if Judith's a hero you can get in Endless Legend? Anything else? Discovered the regeneration field. I've discovered super spuds and deciduous trees. You don't. Yeah, you don't start with any points. End turn. Move forward. I should arrive next turn. Okay. One more turn. And it does increase how long the Golden Age lasts, at least. Oh, what is the galaxy type? 6 arms. There's only... Ooh. The constellation bonus is science. That's always nice to have. I do prefer industry, I think, but science is good. Our home system. Pavo 1, a medium ash, with aurora waves and polar tempests. So it sounds like it's got interesting poles. Pavo 2, a Mediterranean, a permanent monsoon, as well as 2 anomalies. Pavo 3, a medium boreal with titanium and hyperium deposits. That is probably going to be the home world. And Pavo 4, a medium ice. This feels... Yeah, I kind of like this home system. It feels fairly balanced. Pavo 1 definitely, though, is... So I think... The option... Probably Pavo 3, because it's got both strategic resources. Titanium and Hyperium. A word coined by contracting Hyperdeuterium, this is a high isotope of hydrogen whose extreme density makes it an ideal source of fuel. But it's got kind of a balance. Science and food are decent. I would like industry to be a bit higher, but I suppose if I go for the Mediterranean, I don't get any science buff. No, so let us colonize Pavo 3. I do love the art in this game as well. It's one of the few ones where I've like read through, not read so much as looked through the art book you get with the deluxe edition of the game. Oh. Everything is looking good. Drone networks and then cerebral reality, I believe, is the way to go. So 1 Sisters of Mercy populations, 2 Vultures. All of which just makes... definitely just boosts defense. Oh. Oh, and I've got my little scouting ship. Oh yeah, I was going to... Governor. Judica, you can govern our home system. As my little scout ship is going to go and explore. Start with... here. And I will make first contact with the Zermasala. I don't have enough influence to praise them. Oh yeah, technology. And hacking operations, of course. Hacking. Industry is something I'm lacking a little bit. Plasma metallurgy seems like a good one to go for. I've got strategic resources on my planet, so I don't really have. I am a federation. What does that mean? Extra system before overcolonization per hero supporting a leading political party. That'll be fine. I generally don't pay too much attention to the politics tab. Fine. I guess I will hack. It'll take 11 turns, but sure. That'll mean I don't have to look at that tab for 11 turns. Oh, there we go. Our story quest. We left Origa millennia ago, but to us it feels like yesterday. Slumbering in our pods aboard the Argosy, time was only marked by cold, fleeting dreams drawn out over centuries. Upon awakening, I could still remember a million details of the day of our departure. The biting winter wind, the smell of the ash fires along the route to the vessel, the bone-shaking rumble of the engines as we speared into the icy depths of space, and Origa receded to nothing. Most of all, the guilt, black and heavy in the pit of my stomach, for the kin we left behind. I might have been overwhelmed by these memories, had it not been for the crisis that greeted my waking. Our carefully restored craft, the life-saving Argosy, had suffered a grievous wound. Some cataclysmic explosion had knocked us off course, playing havoc with our systems. Opbot, brave, loyal Opbot, did everything it could to avert catastrophe and get us back on course. But even its heroic efforts weren't enough. For eventually the power failed, and we were left adrift. It is nothing less than a miracle that we awoke, circling that endless ruin adrift in space. Our priority was settling a world and surviving. Even if this planet is not a home, it will at least be a refuge. And so here we are, possibly safe, and yet immediately plunged into another crisis. For no sooner had we planted the Volder flag into this alien soil than we lost our talisman, the ancient machine who saved so many of us by guiding us through the long night. Opbot has disappeared. We scoured the local caverns and crevices, the cliffs and bogs, the treetops scanning the wilderness. But the truth is even stranger. As we skim, I hear news from the base. Even the rushing wind and the radio crackle unable to disguise the words. One of the interstellar shuttles is missing, the voice says. Opbot must have left the system. So, which option do I go with? The disappearance of Opbot is a worry, but things must be dealt with in turn. We must first assure our own survival before we can seek Opbot and our lost kin. I don't really want to go military, because military means combat, and combat means stress. And I'm here to relax. So I think Seekers. My kin, so used to scientific supremacy, are more backward than the other species in this galaxy. We must grow in leaps and bounds in our scientific knowledge, or we will fade and wither to become inbred cripples in the galactic backwaters. I do get Dark Glitter, which isn't... I'd like the reward better, but I kind of want to focus on the science one. Alright. First few turns tend to be fairly uneventful. I feel in most strategy games. Just finished that. Let me look at the technology. Let me exploit titanium as well. Is probably not a bad idea. get ubiquitous surveillance, just because getting the +1 starting level on ships is always nice. The Argosy is ready. I guess we can deploy it, and you... The Argosy not explore? Oh, there we go. Go this way. Have a wee look-see. Because getting a second colony up doesn't sound like a bad plan. Wait, I can also praise my neighbors. Oh, never mind. I don't have a technology to diplomacy. Oh, I got a new population. Merc. 180. Esh. No more colonizable. No more settleable. No more planets I can colonize. Here's Jutka leveled up. These are always good skills to start with, is the extra titanium and Hyperion production. So interplanetary transport network. And then maybe analyze what's on Pavo 2 before I colonize it, because it's already got a neutral anomaly, which I'm not a fan of. Cygnus has Pollux and Zauric. No habitable planets in any of these systems? I know I don't have many types of colonizable planet, but what about the home world of my friends? Ooh. You do have some nice deciduous trees. And a large toxic world right there. And a huge snow world with more deciduous trees. Well, let's examine that anomaly for you. Ooh, I get a little module. Nice. Oh, move on to the next place. Lurking right now. Oh, no, that's fair enough, Mini. I imagined you'd probably have to be, you'd be starting work. Wherever you wish to make trade, research, wage war, or have peaceful relations with aliens, their communications must first be studied and conversation brought to a higher level than merely dropping prepositions and speaking more loudly. I have learned how to speak alien. Ooh, Kuma. There's a habitable planet. One habitable planet. A warm gas giant. Plenty of money. Only a tiny Mediterranean, though. I couldn't fit many people on that. And there's two gas giants and one tiny Mediterranean. Yeah, that's maybe something to leave. What about Kima? Ooh, that looked like a cool anomaly. A tiny ocean. A small steppes. And dust nebula. That... I can't really colonize much there, but that's something to keep in mind. Dust nebula is pretty shiny. Okay. Well, keep exploring for another system I can colonize. Oh, hello. Oh, cooperative quest started. Your sole hero, graduate of the Academy and Dust Adept, has requested an audience. Something has awakened, they confide. The Academy has registered emissions that they do not recognize. The source is certainly an endless manufactured transponder. They do not wish to explain further, claiming that Academy oaths bind them from saying more on the subject of how the signal was identified. They show their loyalty, however, in helping you discover the most efficient way to uncover the truth. Whatever the artifact is, it must be powerful, and certainly had military applications. Further investigation of military technology should provide a clue. Endless technology is safest when it is in your hands, not someone else's. No. That's the usual Behemoth unlock quest, so really I kind of leave... I don't focus too much on that, though it is nice to get the reward for being the biggest contributor. Bran and Altair. Ooh, ubiquitous surveillance. Everyone's safer when nobody has any secrets, right? Every part of the world is awash with data capture devices, from nano cameras to eavesdropping flies to chemical sniffers, not to mention digital trawlers. I can spy on my people now. And, it's off-world agribusiness. That's the one I want so I can communicate with my neighbors. And then I might as well get all the tier 1 techs. Because I'm nearly complete anyway. Okay, Kran is a single gas giant orbiting nothing, so probably not something to bother with. Ooh, excuse me. Altair... a huge desert with pure soil. A huge monsoon with some unknown life forms. And the tiny steps with ancient... Ooh, that's actually a kind of nice one. So I think, yeah, I'll call like... why did the pirates spawn there?
Speak.
I don't like pirates. They always cause problems. Oh, well, a little scout ship can launch some more drones here. Tiny Ash. A medium Ash. The system seems rather warm. Medium arid with a strong magnetic field. And a huge cold gas giant. Well, let's examine what's the anomaly on the Ash. Oh, I just found a new battle tactic. Oh, hello. The atmosphere of this planet has a strange psychotropic effect. When inhaled, the sweet vapor seems to allow the subject to see exactly 4 seconds into the future. Perhaps a concentrated dose might do even more. Oh, one of the free little vision boosts. And I find another battle tactic. Oh, keep exploring, my little friend. There is more to find. Here you go. Off-world agribusiness. Hello there, friends. I will praise you. Because I would like you to be my ally. Oh. Someone else already searched in curiosities. Ah, well, that's fair. I have started out... I kind of sent my scout in the wrong direction, anyway. Well, what's in the starter system? A large lava world with long seasons. A large ash with nothing of note. A large desert with high gravity and coral reefs. And a small arid with plenty of unknown stuff. Coral reefs are nice. The high gravity, not so much. What's... okay, atmospheric... what's the atmospheric problem on this one? Seismic activity. That doesn't feel like an atmospheric issue, but alrighty. For those who like their rock and roll on a planetary level, this is the ideal home. Be warned, however, that though geophysicists will adore it, it makes for nervous inhabitants and expensive construction. What about the first life form? Ooh, it's spuds. Highly modified tubers that provide a near indestructible food source, perfected by the endless scientist Vatterhorn. And what's the other one? Deciduous trees. Mutated trees likely crafted by the Endless that filter dust. Excuse me. Oh, I found more titanium in my home system. As you successfully hacked. Let's improve my relationship with my new allies. Well, they're not my allies yet, but I hope they will be. But instead, let's focus on hacking the pirates and trying to prevent them from being a problem. What's the ruins anomaly on this gas giant? Ooh, the analytical. That is always a nice one. It is a pretty nice source of money. Okay, well, continue exploring. HD 5833. Just asteroid field. Okay, technology. Have scale accelerators, I suppose. Because being able to colonize new world types is probably beneficial to me. I found deciduous trees as well on my home system. Backtrack the paths of heroes by exploring 5 atmospheres. There are heroes, and there are heroes. Legends of prowess, familiar to all, yet witnessed by none. The heroes of these tall tales are a dime a dozen. But in the leaders you have met, and in the murmurs of your crews and colleagues, there are stories of other heroes. Living heroes, whose actions and efforts have changed the course of battles and bureaucracies, whose actions and decisions have been pivotal in the rise and fall of empires. And when one speaks of these heroes, masters of dust and its vast powers, one also speaks of the place where they studied, where they learned these feats of strength and genius. It is simply referred to as the Academy. Some seem to present it as a center of higher learning, while others mention it in tones more suitable to worship and epiphany. It would be good to know the truth of all this. It would be good if your ships were the first to make formal contact with it and meet its leader, shrouded in mystery. They are as few in number as they are great in power. The heroes of the galaxy. Okay, that's just a summary. Be the first to find it. So I need to find atmospheric anomalies. Let me actually check my ship design. Do I ever have slightly better hull protection? That seems decent design for a scout vessel. Can we build another one actually though? 4 turns. It could be worse. And then build that for me. I think that's good. Maybe set up to colonize the Mediterranean world there. The asteroid field is nothing interesting. Oh, hello, another minor civilization. I will take it. Oh, the artwork, though, does make it look cool. A million shards of rock and ice, from the scale of tiny malformed moons to fist-sized clumps, glitter in the light of a distant sun. The remnants of unknown planetary catastrophes, or the whims of gravitational quirks. These fields are rich pickings of minerals, rare metals, and methane chunks, making them invaluable for developing industries. If I can ever get it within my influence zone. Hey, they are cordial now. Friends. The Yusho. Why are both my minor neighbors warmongers? Once part of the same bloodline as the Hisho, the Yusho were separated from their kin when the fall of the Endless left them stranded on diverse planets. While the Hisho on Uchi continued to thrive and develop, the small, isolated enclaves of Yusho continued the rites and traditions that they learned while fighting in the arenas for the Endless. Today they are being rediscovered, and will be awakening to a galaxy that is far different from the one they knew. While they must acquire new knowledge and modern skills, in their hearts they shall remain industrious warriors. They knew you didn't worship their... Of course. They are a hunting culture. They would be beneficial to have on my side, though, because if they're on my side, I get plus 20% damage on all my weapons. Well, let us praise them. Nothing like flattery to get your way. You don't have any anomalies I can discover for you, so I'm just going to leave. I don't think you'll attack me because you're not hostile, but still. Just in case. I will not loiter. Ooh, Scythe. A burning gas giant. A Mediterranean with some unknown life forms. A large ice world with nothing of note. Another large ice world with nothing of note. And a barren world with an unknown atmospheric curiosity. Potentially interesting. That's a pretty high science system. Okay. Colonize. Altair 2. Monsoon world. Depending on the course and flavor you get you anyway. No. Yeah. Flattery can definitely work in certain situations. Okay. For now, yeah, build the basic buildings, and I'll kind of just leave you be for a little bit. Enter. Xenology and efficient shielding are probably good, reliable ones to go for. Hey, they're amicable. I can accept a quest to assimilate them. Lost archaeology. Yeah, I probably should bring them in. So what's their quest? For years, isolated settlements of Zermasala have suffered at the hands of a predatory band operating out of the Kazinka Cleft. They are not without a sense of humor, though. Despite pillaging hardware, fuel, foodstuffs, and domesticated animals, the pirates often grace their captive victims with a theatrical show before making off with their stolen goods. Plays, musicals, even slapstick comedies have been known to be performed, and they have a reputation as excellent players. Now, however, their luck has ran out, as they happen to rob kin of one of the Zermasala leadership. It is somewhat of a shame to help shut down this merry band of thieves, but their actions are creating hardships for many on the fringes of Zermasala society. Plus, of course, your interest is not entirely motivated by concerns for others. Destroyed a mercenary fleet. Of course it's a military quest. Okay, so there's a pirate fleet. Ah, well, I am researching the tech to build military ships. Ooh, that's a system where I can colonize every type of world. A medium arid with deciduous trees and unknown life form. A large jungle with Hyperium and more deciduous trees. And a Mediterranean with titanium, coral reefs, and an unknown subterranean. Will it get any better when I explore these anomalies? Lyra 1 has Eden incense. An exceedingly agreeable aroma wafts from this orange-pink plant when it is burned. Sought after for its potent effects on intellectual creativity, it is valuable as a resource and for trade. And I discovered, a second Hyperium deposit. That is a pretty nice system indeed for only having 3 planets. Oh. Solo Quest started Chapter 1, Unexpected Entropy. An emissary from the Academy arrives, dressed formally. They only agree to speak or communicate in public venues while being recorded. This is no ordinary discussion. It appears that the head of the Academy is indisposed, and various organizations within the Academy are beginning to operate with a certain degree of independence. You are provided with a few names, a list, a small explanation, really a marketing brochure, on the Academy's structure and organization. Once the discussions are over, you place an encrypted call to the hero in your employ, who is visibly uncomfortable. You understand, they say. We are beings of exceptional power. We are trained to seek only strength and knowledge, but some seek more, you finish. Yes, and there are associations, fraternities within the Academy. Theoretically just clubs for heroes with shared interests. Those who seek power often use them for leverage, however. In research, training, exploration. None of this is shocking, though it makes you uneasy. But as long as they lack access to resources, you say, they are not a threat. At least, not to friendly empires. Your employee nods as if agreeing, and prepares to end the discussion. Then, at the last second, changes their mind. They add, remember that there are unclaimed places of enormous wealth out there, and everyone is starting to look at them. Transmission is terminated, leaving you curious and concerned. So do I want to seek information about possible unclaimed places in the galaxy? Or seek the unclaimed places? Do I investigate, or... I do tend to think the scavenged ram scoop is a better reward, so I will go with that one. Oh, and Petrov has leveled up. Brave Resource Scrounger second time. Oh, and I've got a second scout ship operational. Politics. I will give the scientist party my official support because I can't be bothered to consider. So, mostly... Okay, so only... That's what... 6 scientist representatives, 2 religious representatives. Huh. I was expecting possibly like an industrialist one. Well, let's look at this world system. Zion. A large lava with, atmospheric curiosities. I need those for that quest. Then 2 has psychoactive air. What does psychoactive air do again? Zion 3 has a dense atmosphere, as well as a third atmospheric curiosity. I can nearly get all 5 of them in just a system. Zion 4, a small ocean with an unknown life form and deciduous trees. Okay, let's explore those atmosphere anomalies. I found, low gravity. A lower density of planetary core affects many things, of which gravity is the most notable. This has advantages for industrial production and makes kids really, really happy. Of course, the kids would go mad. Low gravity. It also has a strong magnetic field, though, which is not great. A large liquid ferrous core gives this planet strong magnetic fields that fluctuate unpredictably. In order to counter this, much of the work done by industry and science has to undergo the expense of being carefully controlled and shielded. Yeah, that's not so great. And what's the third atmospheric anomaly on the other world? It has high gravity. The unusually dense core of this planet gives it abnormally high gravity for its size. Architecture and industry must be adapted to deal with this. In addition, daily life is tiring and difficult. Hey, and I complete the quest. Cross-referencing signal information and known hero movements indicates the Academy is likely in one of 3 systems. It is time to find out exactly where it is, and meet the puissant being who founded it ages ago. I was gonna say you're dinner last night. Oh, yeah, oversalted food is definitely... Yeah, it doesn't go down great. No one is even sure of the origin of the being that founded the Academy, whether they are human, endless, alien, or some unknown form. All stories agree, however, that any being touched by dust who finds that secretive place and survives its rigors emerges deeply changed and greatly enhanced. A visit, a word with the leader, an understanding of why the Academy exists and what purpose it serves. There are many mysteries surrounding the Academy, and claiming it is either a place of research into dust or a profitable services business seems somehow a bit glib. The Academy appears to be located in one of 3 systems. Visit them with a fleet, and you may be the first to discover it. Ooh. I think, though, you have to go to the center of the galaxy, tends to be where the Academy is. Struggle to eat. Yeah. I can imagine overly salty food especially is something that is hard to kind of force yourself to eat. Oh, hello. One of the planets in the system at first appears to be lifeless and poor in resources. A second scan at higher power, however, reveals the entire planet is a hologram, and in fact there is something hiding beneath the cleverly constructed camouflage. Perhaps you can figure out just how the camouflage worked. Yeah, let's analyze the planet. I can take a minor hit to my science. The Argosy is ready. Good, because I'm going to use you to find the Academy. Oh, I don't have free movement unlocked yet. Okay, you will... As soon as I get the technology to do that. Alright, give me organ shielding. What does that give me? That's special. Oh, the basic full drive. Oh, what's this ESH system like? A toxic world with an unknown signal. What else have we got? Small steps with an unknown life form. And a large ice with a permanent monsoon. It's like... A monsoon on an ice world sounds like a permanent hailstorm. Oh, and Esh4 has Kessler Syndrome and Microfactories. Microfactories are definitely good. Kessler Syndrome is definitely bad. Well, let's investigate the signal from this toxic world. Sounds like an eternal hail. Yeah. Oh, it's got Hugin rings. A rich, multicolored band of asteroids surrounds this planet, reflecting the star's light in green, grey, purple, white, and blue. They are a highly priced tourist destination, as well as a ready source of minerals and alloys. Oh, hello. Solo quest started. Foreign contaminant. One of your exploratory drones, used by your team for rapid planetary assessment, has disappeared. According to your lead technician, this type of drone has a particularly low malfunction rate. He thinks it was intentionally sent off course by someone, or something. The drone has a cargo bay for collecting samples. Perhaps if you find it, you might discover what happened to it. 2 sites look like promising leads. They are both in difficult locations though, and recovery will be expensive, and possibly dangerous. Ooh. Okay, explore the quest curiosities on Esh1. Each expedition will cost titanium, but that's going to result in combat if I start that line, so I might wait until I have military ships. So head to Cygnus for now. The Argosy will stay where it is. Hylas 1, a large desert, small toxic, and a small ocean with some unknown life forms. Which is Eden Incense. The Argosy can skip its turn. Maybe leave, because I think I see another pirate ship inbound, and I'd rather not lose one of my scout ships. There's Breathe Deep has ended. Oh, Taurus is just a free-floating gas giant with a couple of anomalies. Ooh, I can do a specialization. It is a cold planet, so exoscience station sounds nice. Hey, you show our friends. Altair has finally finished what it was doing. I'm sure the pirates just want to trade your lives for your cargo. Yeah, I kind of like my cargo and my life, though. It'd be nice to keep both of them. Get the Xeno Industries and then maybe investigate those life form anomalies and see what's on the planet I've colonized, and hopefully they're not negative. It is always a little painful when you realize you've colonized a place with multiple negative anomalies. I found some titanium and another battle tactic. The Argosy. Still cannot travel to Scythe because I still need the right technology. A large ash with an unknown signal, a tiny arid with multiple anomalies, and a gas giant with a subterranean curiosity. That's a interesting one. Oh, I can't even examine it. Hugin's rings. Oh, I found a new population. Zavali. Curious and technically savvy, the Zavali are a self-reliant species who trust in the power of science. Are they also the race that kind of like half their population lives in permanent VR? Strange fossils. What strange beasts were these? Science officers have discovered the remains of long-dead creatures that appear exceptional in every way. Size, variety, eating habits, and number of limbs. Anthropologists and cosmologists are eager to study these finds. And more deciduous trees. Oh, let's head to Kuma. That seems to be the next place. Okay, let's head up there. Maybe you can return home. Hey, I've met the pirates. Let's improve relations with them. I'd like to not be hostile with them.
Your business is appreciated.
If that's at all possible.
You're making a smart investment.
Pirates! Why are you sending so many things to me? I'm not doing anything to you. Yep, I found two minor civilizations. They're both warmongers. I have not found one of the other major factions yet. Hacking operation left unsigned. Actually, hold up. Why am I starting there? It only takes 4 turns to hack it from Altair. Okay, they're not attacking me. They're leaving me alone. That is nice. I like it when they leave me alone. Why do all these gas giants have subterranean curiosities? Another battle tactic. Shadow guys absolutely invading. Hopefully not. Ooh, a Tikkanon. Only recently civilized, Tikkanon still retain much of their wild, aggressive nature, and are constantly preparing. I don't need Tikkanon in my system. I don't like war. Nope. The ghost of a machine. There are ruins in this system. Old enough and sophisticated enough that they must have come from the Endless. There are machines within machines, some of which are still running, and others that are so alien you are not sure how to tell if they are running or not. It will take time to investigate properly. That is, if you don't just take the dust and run. So I can loot. The machines, the dust, and the data have enormous value. The fleet crew will be happy to see their bonuses, which gives me a one-time bonus of 75 dust and increases militarist ideology, but also a 50% chance of creating a major political crisis sometime in the next 20 turns. Or I can invest the effort required to understand the mysteries of the machine, and, perhaps, learn how to make it produce more dust. Which gives me a penalty to science for 10 turns, but an 80% chance to discover something in 20 turns. And I will take that risk. Shadow guys are invading you without knowing something. Yeah, they're an interesting faction called the Umbral Choir, who their home system is invisible, and instead of colonizing other systems, they kind of convert individual people on other players' systems. So their whole game plan is kind of just, people don't know we're here, and we just kind of win the game without being noticed. Ooh, red sign. This red spice is derived from a lichen that thrives on coral reefs, but can be found anywhere there are traces of water. It is prized for its strong, spicy flavor, as well as its notable effects on biological health and longevity. Ooh. See? Spicy food helps you live longer. That is very good. Of course he is. That's his whole thing, is just his game plan is leave me alone and let me win the game. Oh, I wonder is meta lurking there at the moment. There we go, efficient shielding. I have military technology. Let me go and look at this. the card. Okay, weapons. Let me put missiles and lasers on that. I put the lasers in the middle and the missiles on the outside. I think that looks more... That pleases me. That looks better. Oh. That looks better, I think. Ooh. Only one armor slot, though, which isn't great. Movement is good. Let's put the smart T-repair bots on. Okay. Apply design. And Dinar, my defense ship. It should have the machine guns, armor, and shields. And it probably could also do with some self-repair. Apply design. Okay. Now, I would like to build some of those ships. Though I can see it's going to take me some time. The Argosy is still stuck for now. You can explore that lost subterranean anomaly. Ooh, more Hyperium. Very nice. Now off to investigate Zarak. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not improving relations with the Yusho anymore. Let me praise you some more. Be my friend, please. Zarak, medium lava with Antonov rings. Metallic waters. Antonov rings. Dense rings of beige and brown asteroids with erratic orbits. The planetary rings are fascinating for tourists and equally interesting for scientific studies. Whereas metallic waters are rich in deposits of copper, iron, zinc, and other metals, the lakes and geysers of this planet are stunning to behold. The high metal content of the waters is also a boon to industrial development, as highly purified ores can be obtained through simple filtration. Yep, you just... it makes people unhappy because they can't drink the water. Ooh, hollow planet, that's always cool. About as anomalous as an anomaly can be, this planet has vast subterranean spaces that are hundreds of cubic kilometers in size. Fascinating to tourists and scientists, it adds a great deal of habitable space that is highly defensible. Oh. Eavesdrop on the pirates, maybe?
What can I do for you?
I still can't afford a non-aggression pack. I would very much like that. The Argosy next turn can move. There we go. Let me grab that upgrade. Maybe I'll grab a military one, just... so that I can help contribute a little bit more to the Behemoth quest, because I would like to win that. What's on this abandoned gas giant in the middle of nowhere? Ooh, a harmony population. Ooh, +2 science and +2 food on plants for strategic deposits. That's a pretty nice one. And head over there. While Argosy, head over to Scythe. Okay, fine, I will continue to hack the pirates. I wish you could set up repeating hacking. Oh, hello. Some more red sign. You sure are friendly with me even more. Oh, there we go. I got a free tech. Alters. Okay, so 2 luxuries on here. Develop a spin project and maybe some public-private partnerships. Give me some more science development. Hold for a moment there, my friend, because I think that looks like the Academy's influence zone. Oh, remnants and refugees. Though they appear cold and distant, these castaways have sufficient humanity to beg for your help. It is a group of remnants piled in a crippled ship, escaping from an endless site where many of their kind broke down or went mad. Though they were forced to flee before they could discover its cause, they have been limping through space without further deaths or symptoms. Whatever once cursed them has run its course, and this remnant population is eager to once again settle, live, and work. There are, of course, those in your empire who counsel against it. Unknown refugees are frowned upon by some, and feared by others. The desperate remnants await your orders. What will you do? They kind of look like they are pretty... I can refuse them, just send the unlucky refugees on their way, or I can accept them. 20% chance of negative consequences. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. Continue your exploration, Argosy. Whereas you can... Oh, there's more anomalies on Cygnus. 1 turn later, entire planet explodes. Please don't. What type of star is that? A red supergiant that has a single... What type of world is that? A single ocean world. Pollock successfully hacked. Let me hack your auto droids, pirates. I'm gonna steal your stuff.
What can I do for you?
Still can't afford a non-aggression pact. I got 12 Jetonics. I don't know if that was worth it. Well, hopefully they don't know it was me. What's this second one? Oh, hello. As reports of new systems and their contents come in, other reports arrive as well. It seems that heroes are departing the Academy on individual missions. Not at the Siander's request. This independence is unusual, though it is not a full rebellion. At least, not yet. Did you clean up your fingerprints? Burned them off. Got the acid. Chapter 2, Seek the Unique, Part 1. It seems that after centuries of study, Isiander is finally coming close to unlocking key mysteries in the history of the Lost. This close to his goal, he has become distracted and vague. He has time for little else than his lifelong obsession. Submitting to his obsession, however, has left his organization adrift and unguided. The result is that some heroes no longer feel the need to obey his orders, while others simply forget to ask his permission. As the mystery of the turmoil is resolved, that of the unclaimed places becomes clearer as well. You have learned that some of the hero fraternities view the unique planets as anybody's treasure, First come, first served. Beneath the serenity of the great void, a race is heating up to discover and exploit the enormous riches and power that these planets represent. Some view them as resources to be strip-mined. Others view them as historical sites to be studied. Which one are you? So, compare. Investigate the status of the curiosities around these unique planets. Knowledge will always be power. That will reward me with a new hero, Carved Gisette. Or singular. Oh, I get the same reward for both. Or colonize or create an outpost on one unique planet in less than 30 turns. If there are riches to be had, it is best to keep them out of the hands of powerful splinter factions in the Academy. I kind of am interested in trying to get a unique planet, and I've got 30 turns, and I'm using a colony ship to explore. So I think I'm going to take that risk. Find off your ring finger on your hand. Is doing with a different fingerprint style? Oh, I've never looked too much into my fingerprints. Oh, hello. Vital statistics. The galactic census is coming up, and although you have greater worries on your mind, you remember what one of your wisest advisors once said: that a great leader is often judged not by his actions, but by the statistics he leaves behind. Perhaps it is worth investing a bit of effort to leave your mark on history, as the databases will remember it. You had a palmistry phase in your team. Oh. Was that during the emo phase as well? So will I arrange a parade? Building a military armada stronger than anything seen before will ensure your name is writ large into history books. Or I can build. An era of unfettered construction will see the skylines of your biggest cities transformed and your legacy secured. And hoard. Economic might more than any other program will secure your legacy. Amass a dust fortune that will never be forgotten. It's so easy to hoard money. But, you know what? Let's actually parade. I will do a little bit of military. Because I am building ships anyway. Oh, hello, my hero has a new skill point. Okay. What can I give you? That's a fleet skill, so that's not helpful. +1 industry and +1 food per person is... Yeah, I'll take extra industry. Industry is always nice. Vort. Another star with a single planet. Neo got phase. Well, we're good. Oh. Indulging your curiosity. Oh, there's a lot of anomalies here. What did I find? Super Spuds. Red Sang. Ooh, improved ion torpedoes, you say? Those look shiny. Some more Red Sang. Hold on. Let me... Where is my ship? Oh, I have new missiles for you. Because, yeah, those are significantly better, I believe. Damage per sec... DPS is 61, DPS is 38. Crit chance is the same. It kills the same crew per shot, it does. Ooh, it has bonus accuracy at medium. Oh, hold up a moment. Okay, I'm back. Apologies, phone call. Minnie got it right. That was I'd been telling you yesterday, Minnie, about that yesterday I put an order into a local chippy, but when I went down to collect the order, it was closed. Because I ordered through the website. So I kind of I know the place and I trust the place, so I kind of assumed like maybe it was just a case that they'd gone home early and had forgotten to shut down the app, which turns out, yeah, that is exactly what happened. It had been a quiet evening, so the boss kind of said, kind of, hey, if no one's arrived by 9 o'clock, you can just shut up and go home. And he just forgot to close the app that hour early. So he was just phoning up to apologize and ask if I wanted a refund or if I just wanted to collect the order later today. So yeah, I'm getting my chippy this evening. But I think that's yeah, they've only been open like 15 minutes, so they were pretty quick at getting back to me. Well deserved. I don't know if it's well deserved, but I will. It will make me happy. I really wish you could just repeat acts after gaining your strength after the deal of tolerance. Yeah. So I do love the toddlers, but they are stress. Ooh, plus 10 dust on all my systems. This is the unthinkable in a factory, still running. A dust duplicator. Sadly, the original motes of some special sort of dust are long gone, but the blueprints and settings should allow you a few profitable years. Okay. This isn't the Academy. It's an Academy-controlled system. Head over to where the pirates are. Red sign. Okay. Can you go and camp at Esh? Because once I get my military built up, I will need to complete that little quest. Wait, can I see what Yusho? Oh yes, I can assist them. Give me your quest, my friends. Happy days. It has been a difficult few years for the Yusho. Civil wars, natural disasters, and industrial decline has led to a planet-wide feeling of melancholy among the population. Walking through the capital city, the place quiet and subdued, a lone Yusho approaches, but your guards block her way. If you'll permit me, Your Excellency. You nod. The guards step aside and the Yusho joins your side. You walk on together. You are the leader of a mighty empire, are you not? And you want us to join your empire, don't you? Perhaps. Then what you must do is show that your people are content. You stop at the edge of a great plaza, but rather than the colorful life you might expect in the heart of the capital, you find shuttered stalls, watching eyes, and silence. A deep and strong happiness is what the Yusho seek most. Show us that, and our masters will elect to join you. Trust me, I know. The Yusho slips away. Later discussions with the Yusho leadership, together with analysis by your top xenopsychologists, suggest that the stranger spoke the truth. Keep your own people content, and the Yusho will join you. I have to reach 70 approval in my empire and maintain it for 10 turns. What is my approval at the moment? My approval is 81, so I'm already... I just need to not make my people unhappy for the next 10 turns. Political survey, scientists mostly in the lead, followed by ecologists. Military and religious are kind of there. Basically, no industrial. No one is... 2% of my population is interested in the industrialists. minor call of water. Oh. You're a waterbender there, Minnie. Altair is not doing anything. I would like to change that. How about we examine those anomalies and decide whether or not we want to colonize Altair free? I've got some transvine. This strange plant with innumerable tiny crescent-shaped leaves can be safely ingested. It creates a sensation of peace and happiness, and is used as a natural relaxant and sedative. It is also a useful tool to keep rowdy populations compliant. Oh no. Oh, hello, eternal sunshine. One of the planets in this system is tidally locked with its stars. One of its hemispheres is constantly bathed in light. Some long-gone civilization apparently used the planet as an enormous farm. Now lush jungle grows over neat, barely recognizable rows of food crops. I don't want to besiege the pirates. Let's make a non-aggression pact. Thank you. Ordeal forced. Oh no. Well, I don't want to be hostile with pirates. Can I send out a probe in that direction? And then head over there. Let's pulse my logs. Become more friendly with the pirates if I can. What's going on? Oh yeah, it wants me to enact a law. Dirty Hands Act is always kind of nice to make things cheaper to build. Keeping a close hand on education and apprenticeship systems allows the Senate to funnel the Empire's human resources where they are most needed. This law, if passed, will result in a stronger and more efficient workforce in terms of production and construction. Dubbed the Dirty Hands Bill by opponents, some claimed that only the higher arts and sciences should be supported with public money. Making friends with pirates? Because I don't want to make enemies. Let me try multi-thread management and X-atmospheric filtration. Oh, new tactic slots available. Nice. Military upgrade. Oh, I found adamantium. And someone else achieved 20 star. Of course. I am being slow on the achievements. Okay, ancient ruins. So yeah, that is perfectly viable for colonization. And then get some infinite supermarkets. Hacking up, right? Keep hacking the same place over and over again. What if I give my official support to the industrialists? That did nothing to help them. I have, again, 6 science representatives, 1 ecologist, and 1 religious. There. Hey, I found the academy. The location of the academy has been revealed. There appears to be a bonus for the faction that first made contact. And now, it is time for both. Oh, it is time to both take advantage of its services and discover its mysteries. The first mystery solved is the name of its leader. He is of Odiani, named Isiander St. Shade, who founded it centuries ago. Solo quest started. Chapter 1, Strange Tidings. The only problem with dangerous secrets long left buried is that, eventually, some fool is bound to dig them up. Archaeologists and researchers from the Ursa Major Technopole have discovered evidence of an endless constructed superweapon. While it is not surprising that they created devastating armaments, the worry is that this one may either be active, or at least able to be activated. There is no time to lose. Get your explorers out there and figure out what is happening, before the weapon ends up pointed at you. Curiosities in several constellations need to be examined and their data compared to discover the origin of an endless superweapon. That is a little nerve-wracking. Some more transit. Oh boy. The expedition made landfall days ago, but nothing has been heard since they entered a region of mild seismic activity on the second day. Electromagnetic analysis of the region suggests that their communication equipment should still be functional, so lack of contact is unlikely to have a technical cause. What should you do? Stay loyal to the missing team and send another party down to investigate? Or keep everyone aboard and not expose them to unknown risks? You have a bad feeling about this. I can rescue the team or protect the rest of the crew. You owe the expedition team your loyalty. After all, who will serve you in the future if they think you will abandon them at the first sign of danger? Your scientific council, however, has advised you that the action is not without risk. They estimate a 20% chance of the entire fleet... They estimate a 20% chance of the entire fleet undertaking the search being lost. Ooh. Or protect. Only a fool would repeat the same action and expect a different result. Without more information, mounting a rescue expedition would only jeopardize the lives of more of your people. It's an unpalatable truth, but sometimes exploring alien worlds is dangerous. The best you can do is honor the memories of those who are lost. That's an easy one to do, but I kind of want to attempt a rescue mission. It's going to have to wait though, because I am out. Oh no, I do still have an expedition left. Will I lose the fleet? The rescue party touches down on the planet, close to the site of the last known contact. Oh. Success! On the 5th day, the rescue party picked up a weak signal coming from a system of caves within the region that the original team disappeared. Upon investigation, they discovered the team surviving inside a Vodiani craft near the mouth of the caves. Although the crew gave conflicting accounts of what had happened, and possessed equipment that was prematurely aged, they were found to be in fine physical and mental health. After some simple repairs to the Vodiani craft, both the rescue party and the missing crew were able to leave the surface and return to the fleet. Insights gleaned from the whole affair have triggered a scientific renaissance across the Empire. Ooh. I get a free ship and extra science. What class of ship is it? I can't investigate. Oh, I can investigate. It's not great, but I didn't have to pay for it. It's a Vodiani ship, at least. Vodiani ships always look cool. Okay. Well, you can head to the capital and join the rest of my military. The Argosy, you want to head to Electra. Okay. You're still full position there. Oh, hello, Isiander. The Academy's needs evolve, and I have further requests to make of you. So you want dust. You know what? I will give you some dust for now. Further left rolls. Spear of Isiander, Vault Keeper. Yeah, well, let's put librarian there, actually. I will contribute.
Your devotion, or self-interest, is noted.
Of course, I want the Spear of Isiander, because that gives you the Academy fleet, which is broken. Academy diplomacy. Ooh. How do I improve my relations with you? I didn't realize there was all this stuff. Agent records. Cruise the Academy office location. Oh. Broker a promise from the Academy to protect you from declarations of crusades. Request migration. Request a fleet. Ooh. Security counseling. Declare war. Yeah, let's not declare war on the Academy. Hey, I didn't get any negative consequences from letting the refugees into my territory. Alright, let's continue my search for a unique world. Oh, there we go. Though Sahar at first appears to be just another dry planet, devoid of anything other than the simplest of life forms, faint geometric patterns that beg to be investigated seem to be etched on its surface. Initial scans indicate that surface ruins do not appear to be related to these patterns. There is clearly a story here of some former civilization, but nothing remains that can be easily documented from orbit. Only excavation and exploration might potentially reveal what may once have existed. But how? I don't think I will get any status change until you may gain goodwill of the Academy by donating to auctions, completing competitive quests, slaying pirates, and treating minor factions under my influence benevolently. Oh. I have been treating my minor civilizations nice. Team Spirit, Battle Tactic, and some more Red Sang. Ooh. New event, Friend or Food. Signals from this system indicate that it was once inhabited, yet all that remains now are docile roaming quadrupeds. They are well-fed, somewhat chubby, and relatively friendly. So what in all the stars are they? Cattle. Without question, they were a food source, and analysis proves that they are highly nutritious. Or pets. Psychologists insisted they were pets and should be domesticated and introduced into the home. I don't think I need food production at the moment, but I'll take the +20 approval, because approval is good. I'm trying to prove to the Hisho that my people are happy, after all. What if I praise you? Oh, I don't have much influence. What did I spend my influence on? Okay, well, continue to search for a unique world. But that isn't adopted by the Academy. Continue falsifying logs, pirates. Ooh, the Uvians. Hey, there's a non-militarist minor faction. The Art of Science. As clever as they are grotesque, these denizens of gas giant planets are known for their scientific prowess. As beings that evolved on a dust-rich gas giant, the culture and society of the Duvians are either incomprehensible or inexplicable. Therefore, to simplify communication, they tend to adopt the names of other sentients that they meet. Well, let's praise them a little. Oh, hello. Hey, I got first place. The signal comes from a wreck, disturbed by adventuring explorers whose identity remains hidden. The wreck, however, is a thing that dwarfs any known ship hull, and whose exploitation goes far beyond military applications. There is much more to see, and even more to learn. Behemoths are unlocked. What can I find here? Ooh, honeycomb. Ooh, that's a nice one. Reverse engineering the endless scope discovered at a dig site proved a fruitful endeavor. With the underlying principles now well understood, the honeycomb-like structure can now be constructed in any system, greatly increasing that system's ability to survey the surrounding heavens. Engineers claim that the scope is so powerful, it can be used to read the serial numbers of equipment on nearby moons. Sounds fancy. Keep going, I need to find a unique world. I am running out of time, I believe, for that quest. Hey, there we go. I achieved my first deed. I got the Endless Research Park and Endless World. And Petrov has leveled up again. Continue down the same tree. Oh, one of my laws was cancelled because I'm not producing enough influence. Speculators are buying blue cap mold. One more anomaly here to investigate. Another adamantium deposit. That's what I'm looking for. You discovered the planet Auriga. This garden planet was used as a biological laboratory by the Concrete Endless, with myriad experiments run on both native and alien life forms. A site of major conflict during the Dust Wars. The environment degraded, and the surface of the planet was eventually covered in ice. While there are rumors and expeditions that claim to have uncovered miraculous ruins and the vestiges of great empires, today, Auriga is an icy tomb. There we go, a cold homecoming. You have found Auriga, the place from which your people departed ages ago. There seems to be no sign of life. The fate of those you left behind will require further investigation. Regardless, there is some cold satisfaction in knowing that the desperate escape from a dying planet was ultimately a success. Melancholy. Oh. -5 approval on systems. While your scientists learn much, your people mourn their lifeless home. Well, it will be home once more. What do we got? A large ash with psychoactive air and a dense atmosphere. A large arid with blue cap mold. A Mediterranean with blue cap mold. A tiny atoll with blue cap mold. And Auriga. The husk of knowledge. Alrighty. Well, that Mediterranean world seems to be a good one to go for. Oh. Hey, a new population collection for the Vaulters. Nope. It makes scientists more popular. Let's focus growth on the Vaulters as well. Okay, build the basic buildings and I think we're good. Hacking operational, of course it's hacking. Ooh, the hacking system is a little annoying sometimes in this game. Okay, where can I colonize ice worlds? Because I would like to be able to colonize Auriga. Hardship bonus incentives. Okay. That's going to take 4 turns. I'd like it to be a little... Hello. Out of the blue, literally, a new minor faction has abruptly moved into onto one of your planets and have no intention of leaving anytime soon. Whether they are friendly or not is yet to be discovered, but hopefully their intrusion won't be long. It's up to you to decide how best to treat them. Integration or exclusion, diversity or purity. The choice, for the moment, has been forced upon you. Hey, some more colors. Oh, hello. The enigmatic stranger was indeed right. After demonstrating the deep, abiding contentedness that sat deep in your people's souls, the Yusho agreed to join you. They are hopeful for a brighter future under your wing. One day you hope to meet the stranger again. You feel she could play a larger role in your empire's future. Oh, and there we go. The system belongs to me now. Pre-galactic architecture. What does that do? Ooh, approval, science, and dust. Okay, let's get that focus on the way. Faction assimilated. What was the bonus that they gave me again? Hunting culture. Oh, plus 20% damage on weapons. That's, yeah, I like that one. Yours is also a good one, but your quest was... Oh yeah, I have to defeat a fleet nearby. Is that... You might be powerful enough actually to take on that fleet, so go after them. You discovered the planet Kairos. Kairos, when discovered, was a planet whose environment was so unwelcoming that it was taken by many pre-Dust Endless sects as their promised paradise. Oh, that was so welcoming, not unwelcoming. Unfortunately, conflict and strife exploded over its care and exploitation, and a grey goo nanobot plague was unleashed as a suicidal doomsday weapon that destroyed the biosphere. It exists today only as a memorial and object lesson. Oh, there was one right. There was a unique planet right here the whole time. Plenty of science. Oh, there we go. The military parade wows the crowds, and the statisticians confirmed that such a powerful fleet is unprecedented. You will be remembered as a great defender of your people. Well, that would be nice. Infinite supermarkets. Okay, so that's complete. What are the other things I can do? Yeah, get some of those upgrades. Oh, more anomalies to search. I haven't found any antimatter yet, which is a little bit annoying. Comatite volcano. Dude, where's my silica? These volcanoes of ultramafic rock from deep within the planet's mantle are sources of useful metal alloys, and can be cheaply exploited for geothermal energy. Oh, hello, Horatio. While exploring this planet, you come across a small, harmless community of Horatio. Apparently the survivors of a crash-landed spacecraft, these people have lived on the planet for over a decade, enjoying the tropical climate and adorning their habitations with rocks, shells, and other useless objects. They seem quite surprised when you tell them their little conclave is just 1 or 2 years away from being wiped out by a natural cataclysm. Help them find a new place to live, won't you? Given the immediate cataclysm, the need to relocate to Horatio Enclave is clear. Fortunately, the beautiful ones should bring some useful benefits too. Horatio, go to another. And I find titanium. It says I found him in a tropical place, but I found him on a tundra world. I'm just going to leave you. Actually, you can. You are a scout vessel. The Vault of Governance. An automated learning facility fought constructed by the Concrete Endless in their efforts to create super defenders to help stave off virtual attacks. The Vault of Governance helps Governor heroes to more swiftly integrate their administrative experiences. Heroes report that the accelerated learning process is akin to taking an intense roller coaster ride while under the influence of pharmaceutical simulation of the upper variety. Not for mere mortals. You added a night. Yeah, that. I can confirm that is not one I have seen. Sounds like a nice one to build, so I think I will build the Vault. And then the Intergalactic Technology Center. Lost Ratio, you can just defend that system, I guess. Wait, you planned us to watch the entire list over the holiday? I think like the entire holiday is going to be movie nights. We can try. Opening your empire's doors to new population types has its challenges, but also its rewards. Each new group adds to the strength and flexibility of a society, contributing to the maturity of your empire as a whole. I could just drop the Horatio in somewhere, I guess. Do I have any free population? Fine, I will. You can travel there. Pretty sure I'll have some downtime after they've been out for who knows how. That is fair. Hero of Exploitation 1. Let's get like commodities down. So actually, while I'm here, I can. Hello, falsified pirate logs. My basic modernization. What am I producing? All tier 1s except for Jadonics and Dark Glitter. The approval is always a nice one to go for your basic level 1, so I probably will go with that. Yeah. The Argosy is ready. Wait, speaking of Pisces, I can colonize Oregon now. And I'm going to buy it out because I'm worried that I'm running out of time to do so. Gross. Some more Transvine and... oh, an expedition fail. Well, I haven't been getting many failed expeditions here. Where's this pirate fleet I'm trying to hunt down? Do nothing this turn. Fleet here is slowly building itself up. How's my empire approval looking? Ooh, 132%! My people are very happy indeed. My Altair's at 151% approval. Oh, Academy power increased. The power of the Academy has reached level 2. Traces of ancestors. The act of colonization gives you the time and resources necessary to thoroughly explore the planet. Ancient galleries and halls are discovered, linked to great cave systems and mines far below the surface. Though it speaks to you of the genius and strength of your people, you find no evidence that they survived. Nor, however, Do you find evidence that they died and were buried here? My counselors took this choice for me. Bereavement. Approval drop on the system again, but extra science on the system. It seems the defaulters who were left behind ages ago have disappeared. Only the most optimistic believe they remain alive. Oh. Wisdom of the past. Curious archaeologists speak to you of an ancient starfaring race called the Nagalim, who may no longer be quite so ancient. History tells us that they hibernated en masse as their civilization collapsed, but little is known of their culture and history. Are you willing to redirect some exploration vessels to uncover some of the secrets of this unusual story? Perhaps you could even come to understand some of their unique and powerful technology. So investigate ruins types curiosities. Okay. Oh, and there's my new hero. He is a seeker, so an explorer. The differences between the various associations seem to be largely philosophical, though in a place where thoughts control dust powers, even philosophies wield tremendous physical power. And philosophies of the unique planets are legion. Oh, hello. You have learned a new name. The structure of the Academy is both ancient and complex, and different Pathfinders, Isiander's first allies and supporters, fulfill key roles. It is in this way that you hear of Colorless, an oddly named Craver, who is both a fanatically loyal follower of Isiander and the sharp edge of the Academy's power. Leader of guards, fleets, and troops, Colorless is known to be unforgiving both to the enemy and to his own soldiers. Cold, professional, and unrelentingly driven, Colorless found once again in the Academy the home and hive whose loss had set him adrift. As the right hand of Isiander in all matters requiring physical force, he is the Academy's greatest military hero. As an interesting side note, the Tamad-class hero ship is named for multi-limbed martial art developed by Colorless after studying many races, including, improbably, the Kalgaros. Colorless has indicated that it would be nice if you could assign a certain hero to a certain role. It would be an exceedingly bad idea to disagree with this simple request. Put your hero in control of a colonized unique planet. Okay, so I have to put the hero I just got on Pisces. In return, I get advanced extraction research. The unusual and ancient infrastructure of unique planets, often due to extreme scientific anomalies or advanced technology, provide a ripe playground for discovering new ways to exploit natural resources. Testing and development centers, funneling data and discoveries from these sites, provide radical improvements in dust and food production. Ooh! Plus 50% dust and food on a colonized unique planet with a governor. Well, I guess your job is decided for you, Carve. Hair done, teeth clean, new glasses, time for petting. Yeah, you might as well get the full package. Spoil yourself. Oh, he starts at level 5. Kind of just clicked that. Yeah, give me the approval. Approval is always nice. And that's probably a good starting one, is the optimal operations expert. Get some extra food, especially as it's a nice planet here. Get level 2 modernization. We are lacking... approval is actually still pretty darn high, to be fair. Put some exoscience stations on Auriga. Put a portal down as well. To push the planet here closer to the holiday. Mayhaps. It is all your choice. I don't know how important it might be for you to have it done before the holiday. Oh yeah, you're just scouting anomalies. What's this one? Microfactories. Another innovation of the Endless. Some visited planets were sown with these dust-built millimeter-scale factories that convert mineral solids into nutrient chains for crops. Adaptable or trainable to a wide range of ecosystems, they are an enormous boon to food production and agricultural labor. Another hacking operation. Hello, pirates. Are you sick of me hacking you yet? Are we still at peace, by the way?
Oh, I'm sure
yes, we are.
have what you need.
Oh, we're not. It's not even forced cordialism now. We're genuine friends. Oh. Hold up. There's the pirates. Finally caught them. Their ships are... They have no energy defense. I have a mixture... I only have energy. Okay. What's... Let me see the advanced breakdown this. So... I have all the energy damage, but I do have some physical. I'm gonna have you or anyone over to see me bad. Fair enough, fair enough. I do better at short range. So I kind of want to push forward, I think. Okay, hopefully this doesn't go too badly. Begin the battle. The battle at Zhu. Free on free. It isn't a very... I'm not very confident about this. So, to be fair, okay, I do have flak against our missiles at least. We're the ones taking damage that I don't quite like. I don't know if I'm winning this. One of my ships definitely looks like it's going down. Yep. One down. I'm losing this fight. Missiles really are superior. Get into mid-range, it wouldn't be as bad. I might take out one of their ships, but it's not going to go... I'm not getting much else done. There's not enough time left to do any much more damage. Yep, one of their ships down. I think that's kind of like as close a draw as you can get. Things feel like they're one ship each, and even the amount of damage done to each other. A draw. Indeed. I do just hope they're not going to run away on me. Okay. Some other things changing. Oh, where's my little scout ship? Can just continue exploring. Ooh, a titanium enhancer. Neat. How is the little fleet I was building here going? Hits. Getting there. Technology. What is next? Probably... Yeah, let's just go for the suggested food production one. And the suggested military one, why not? Let's just research all these suggested techs I have. don't have a suggested science tech? Oh, I do. Why do you want me to get that one down there? That is a expensive tech. I'll choose instead to take this one. Keep exploring. Poor soil. Oh. Though not lacking in dirt, the planet is surprisingly low in the nutrients and microbes that turn it into a rich compound that stimulates organic life. As a result, agricultural prospects are worse than usual. Oof. Not a great situation for that planet. Mechanical scanning. Being relatively sedentary and slow-growing, plants are easier to scan and analyze than animals. Systems to tag and scan plant life on a large scale aid immeasurably in efforts to detoxify and colonize new planets and systems. Oh, there we go. The Horatio seem pleased with their new homes. As you watch them wander around, hanging up artwork and woven decorations brought from their previous homes, you ruminate that there is more than one route to finding satisfaction in life. Well, I get a free scout ship from it. I guess you can help the system you just colonized find out what that anomaly is. Oh, just some influence. Ooh. And what's that final anomaly on Grus? Smooth Brain wouldn't be able to handle this or slugs. This is... The main reason I like the Endless stuff is that it is like a very storied universe. I'd absolutely love to see an RPG in the Endless universe. Because they have Endless Space, but there's also Endless Legend, which is a kind of a more fantasy setting. And there's also Dungeon of the Endless, which is like a roguelike kind of a dungeon crawler. A top-down dungeon crawl with a little bit of tower defense mechanics. It's an interesting fusion of several kinds of games. Wait, let's... Oh, I am... No one else has donated nearly as much as me. I'll have to check that again before the request ends. Just keep making the pirates friendly with me. I never have to fight them if they're always my friend. Oh, hello. A hero comes to you with an unusual request. They would like to have a formal dispensation, an order from you, to be allowed to hunt down other heroes in the galaxy. This seems a bit odd, of course. An old tradition? A hazing ritual? A practical joke gone too far? However, when a hero wins a battle, they gain power from which you benefit. And in addition to this, the Neutradian image of your empire will certainly gain stature. Very well then. Let the heroes play their games, as long as you can profit from it. Let the hunt begin. Unleash your hero on free fleets commanded by heroes within 55 turns. I'm never going to do that quest because it requires PvP, but they're still AIs. And I haven't even met any AIs yet. Nope, there we go. A small immigrant community is forming. Your heart swells seeing them go about their daily business. Your empire is growing, in more ways than one. Yes, I've introduced Horatio to my empire. That can only go well. Let's go with Geniocrat. The hero ensures that political and academic stagnancy is never an issue by bringing a bit of their organizational logic to his or her resident system, boosting its science output rate. You're definitely getting up required right now. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna sell this ship. Because you can't upgrade those random ships you get from quests, which kind of makes them feel not all that worth it. And oh yeah, I need to become better friends with you guys. Let me praise you, tell you all about how great you are. And let me check my military status. Are these ships as upgraded as they can be? You've got the good missile. Oh, you can get better lasers. Upgrade those. Is that 560 minus 10%? 680. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get better. I have better armor now. I have better movement. And I'd still like to keep the self-repair. Actually, yeah, no, let's you're an attack ship. Let's give you damage. And my defensive ship. You can upgrade the gun. You can upgrade the armor and the shielding. You can upgrade the engine and keep the self-repair thing because you're actually designed to get shot at. Okay. How much does it cost to upgrade that fleet? Oh, well, cheap enough. Let's go. Okay, now head to Esh so I can finally finish that quest. I did find a PDF someone made to add like the various races from Endless Space 2 into Starfinder, which I would be tempted to try at some point in the future. Unstable isotope machining. High nuclear mass materials that have been artificially created are not necessarily stable. The technology to contain and exploit them has many practical, if violent, applications. And I'm better friends with these guys. Population boost ended. Ooh, let me boost it again, please. I want to focus on the Vultures. Ooh, hello. Another planet with plenty of planets. A star with plenty of planets, even. Ooh, Humerisons. That's a nice one, I believe. This planet was inhabited by a highly advanced race that died off when a massive volcanic eruption induced a prolonged winter. The knowledge of their civilization was meticulously documented and stored in bunkers scattered across the planet. Clearly, they expected to rise up after the winter and continue their evolution. Sadly, the bunkers sit unlocked and unused, and the people have returned to the dust. Their knowledge, however, is yours to explore. I think I misheard, but it sounds focused on the bunkers. Oh boy, what did I say? I'm trying to think what did I say that could induce the prolong? What did I say that did? I'm trying to think what I did say that sounded like focus on the poggers. Okay, I see. What are you? You could be making me more money. That is something you could be doing. You could also explore those anomalies. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Oh, hello. Unnatural wastelands. You can't help me, Destin. You're not sure what I said if you misheard it. Yeah. Well, we'll just accept it. We'll just accept it. Focus on the poggers. That's the plan. That's the strategy from here on. An undercover documentary concerning a makeshift community who live in one of your planet's biggest refuse facilities has become a loaded political issue. Many are scraping a living in the system's dumps, scavenging for recycled materials while setting up their homes in the very same places. Amenities have followed, and these places are now lively, if polluted, then dangerous hubs. Environmental groups demand that action is taken, that industries need to manage their resources better and not fuel these communities. Others suggest going even further and monetizing these places more effectively. In essence, they advocate greater ties between industry and the refuse sites. So I can shut them down. These dumps are a stain on your civilization. Industry might suffer, but you have a moral imperative to ensure the welfare of your whole population. Forecasting suggests that happiness will increase. So I suffer production on all of my colonies for 15 turns, but I get a significant bonus to my happiness for 15 turns. Or I can enhance. When in doubt, double down. Sure, industry could throw away less stuff, but maybe they could throw away more stuff and be even more efficient. Then we get more thriving dump economies too, even if many don't like it. I don't like giving up industry, but I like keeping my people happy. You know, my people are obscenely happy anyway. They could do with being a little more... they could do with a little bit of pessimism. Let's enhance the dumps. Hyperium Intensifier. Ooh. Laser upgrades. Oh. I discovered a thing. Fascinating. Apparently, the Nagalim were worshippers of the lost, and many of their technologies appeared as direct gifts from this incomprehensible species. Let us see exactly how the artifact you now own operates. So I get a free ship somewhere. Oh, down here. Is it decent? No, it's, kind of trash. So I'm going to immediately sell it. Also, Argosy, can you... Actually, I can probably upgrade you, can't I? Now that I have... You can only equip engines, but I can equip you with better engines. Can I not? Can I not upgrade the Argosy? Oh, just not from that screen. Give you all Hyperium engines, apply the design. Retrofit, and now you have 14 movement. So, let's head out to this area, because there's plenty of colonies out here that look ready for colonizing. Oh, the Aider. Born to bargain. Plus 25 dust per heroes employed. Ooh. Small, dragon-like animals known as the Aider were originally the genetically engineered pets of an advanced spacefaring race that died from a ravaging plague. Left to their own devices in now empty residences high above the surface of a gas planet, they multiplied and evolved into a society based on the ownership of endless relics. As the number of these artifacts correlated closely with the ownership of better amenities and living quarters on the floating stations. Exposure to these dust-laden relics expanded their consciousness, giving them control of a vast fleet of ships designated for beings much bigger than themselves. We have space dragons. Let's start negotiations. Hello, friends. I am going to praise you because you are dragons, and I want dragon friends. Boop. Let's examine another colony. Oh, another anomaly. More spice. Oh, Edseer's not doing anything. Hello. What could you do? You're happy, you're producing most things you need. You could be happier, I guess. Be happy, and you've got a fertile temperate world. What buffs fertile and temperate? Get a portal as well, that's always good. You don't have any luxury deposits. Fertile temper plant, that's definitely a good one. Put that first, actually. You don't have strategic resources. You don't have anomalies. You're happy, so I guess you could get more science. You know what? You can be a military world. Let's get you all those military buildings. I should have somewhere in my empire that's military. Who is texting me? Oh, that's just Meta hitting me with his information about Paperclip. The current Academy request concerning Dust will end in 5 turns. I am still the #1 contributor, but just to secure my place, have another 500. Alrighty. Okay, Dust definitely seems to be lacking here, but I don't think there's much I can build for Dust. You know, let's just examine the rest of these. Oh yeah, what does the psychoactive air do? With an atmosphere saturated by complex chemical compounds, life on this planet becomes interesting indeed if one does not breathe through a filter. Though the inevitable wandering thoughts make serious scientific research a bit difficult, it cannot be denied that everyone who lives here is really, really happy. It is just... Okay, it is just drugs in the atmosphere. Oh, the infinite supermarkets? What's that? With vastly improved methods for selecting, growing, and harvesting foods, it is possible to deliver any known dish or ingredient anywhere within a colonized world. Local markets have essentially become infinitely large. It makes people happy because they can just... Any supermarket they go into, they can get anything they want, pretty much. Okay. Lost Ratio have arrived somewhere. They can begin examining these things, I guess. Ooh, a fleet accelerator. It's an antimatter one, though. I still haven't found antimatter. Oh, never mind. I found antimatter. Okay, right. Now that you're here. Actually, maybe join the fleets together, because otherwise I feel there might be an issue. Let us find these drones we lost ages ago. Oh, the star's their destination. As your fleet, the Second Righteous Kith, orbits the system, a strange blip appears on the radar. Your crew watches in amazement as an ancient passenger ship of some bipedal species origin passes right across your fleet's sensors. Further scanning reveals that it is an antiquated generation ship. A sublight craft inhabited only by cryogenically preserved pioneers. Let them be. I'm going to interfere. Well, what's it? Feeling better now, being good? I'm still kind of feeling low energy, relatively, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I think getting the call from the chippy and knowing that kind of, hey, they're still going to give me my order is, that makes me happy. It's probably social battery. Yeah, I had been planning to go to the gym earlier. Well, not earlier, but later, after stream, but I think I'm going to have to give that a miss. Because especially as I wouldn't be getting in town. Well, it's after... In the evenings, the gyms tend to get quite busy because everyone's out of work. And yeah, when the gym is particularly busy going, I don't quite have the body confidence for it not to drain my social battery. Not when there's about 70 other people in the building. The affairs of primitive peoples who can't even travel faster than light are none of your concern. Perhaps it's best to just let them be. Or, using your fleet's advanced scanning techniques, you may be able to follow alongside and gain access to the generation ship's onboard computers. It's none of your business, but since everyone on board is asleep, perhaps a tiny peek wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna interfere. It's boring to do nothing. And let's... The other quest one. Be a good time. So, I probably will still do the little stretching routine I have that I go through on YouTube. Here we go. A strange sight greets the expedition team at the second site. The drone is partially sunk in swampland, close to another abandoned vessel. From the tangled growths ensnaring the vessel, it's clear it's been here a long time. You find no sign of any crew, but do manage to reactivate the craft. It'll make a useful addition to your fleets. Oh, it's an ally pirate ship that I spawned. So I wasted all that time preparing a fleet when I really didn't need to. That is always nice. It's always nice when you realize you've wasted a bunch of time. Well, continue exploring this system. Oh, some more Transvine. You can't move for a few turns, but when you can, head to Chaha 8. What turn am I? I might, once I hit turn 60, I might finish up. Ooh, dark. Clouds of glittering particles that react to warp movement. Continue falsifying the pirate logs to make them think I'm friends with them. Oh, thieves and traitors. It seems that certain rebellious elements within the Academy have decided to formally oppose Isiander's vision of the future. It is said that they refuse to accept some of the potential risks of his crusade, which happen to include the possible eradication of intelligent life. Oh yeah. I forget that that's kind of Isiander's whole thing, is the possible eradication of intelligent life. Breaking into the open, these rogue fleets of descending heroes are out in the galaxy, attempting to foment rebellion and interrupt the long-view strategic game that Isiander is playing. No longer being entirely sure of his own so-called followers, the leader of the Academy requests your help in bringing them down. Put an end to the rogue heroes. I get an Academy ship where a betrayer was defeated. Neat. That is pretty nice if you can manage it. But I feel I remember those fleets being decently strong. Put you there. You're better on planets with strategic deposits. Really could be doing more dust production on a lot of things. But you're not doing great in terms of food either. So let's set up that. What are these planets like? I can only colonize one of them. Let's check Noveris. Noveris, there's a lot going on over here. Oh, the 17,000 Islands Bridge. I hadn't realized that was there. This is a really cool system. An archipelago of natural islands that span the gap between planet's surface and space, hanging in the darkness like glittering stepping stones. The source of the power that maintains the islands in position is unknown, but many speculate that endless technology is responsible. Nope. I found another Yusho on a random planet. Oh, and the Duvians are friendly. I can't assist them yet. Oh no, yeah, I can't assist these guys. What's your request for me? Oh, I get the same one, the thieves. Floating mountains, you found a Hallelujah mountain. Similar, except I think the 17,000 Island Bridge, like the whole thing is it's like a staircase that goes up into space. I don't think you find any more lore out about it. Get us sovereignty. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, that I suppose like it's hardly like Avatar was the first place to ever have like a floating mountains in a fantasy setting. neural robotics. One problem with coordinating robots and having them efficiently function is their brains and the associated networking. Advances in signal technology and computing algorithms now allow us to have vast numbers of robots that communicate and execute functions in seamless coordination. I am friends with Space Dragon. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So, a cursory look at the computer reveals a shocking fact. The ship is headed straight into a nearby star. Apparently, someone made a miscalculation somewhere. Loot. Since the ship is headed to its doom anyway, a little premature looting might be justified. The ship's engine seems to run on an ancient type of fossil fuel, now incredibly valuable. As for the cryopreserved passengers, well... So I can loot the ship and let all these people just crash into the sun, or... With some deft reprogramming, you can alter the ship's course to make sure it arrives at a habitable, relatively comfortable planet. You feel a little sorry for the technologically backward inhabitants aboard. Let's not just leave them to die and loot their stuff. Oh, hello. A matter of black and white. Economic development or environmental sustainability. An argument as old as sentient life has still not found its ultimate answer. Even now, differing voices within your government advocate strongly for one or the other approach. Improve your industrial output at the risk of damaging the ecosystems, or promote conservation and responsible development at the risk of a decline in your economic power. As the supreme leader of your empire, the choice comes down to you. Make the ecologists angry by enacting 2 industrialist laws, or make the industrialists angry by enacting 2 ecologist laws. Why is there no option to do one of each? I feel probably I go with ecologists, because I think ecologists actually do have some political power in my government. And yeah, I got the Green Fertility Bill. The System Anomaly Fertility Effects Publicity Charter. Ecologists, being somewhat spiritually minded on account of their passion for all living things, can sometimes be a little irrational. This law takes full advantage of such a mindset, encouraging the idea that visits to system anomalies can up fertility rates, and it works. Like homeopathy, belief is the key to efficacy. Well, let's pass the law. It's only one. I do need to get another one in. What's my... Give me a survey. Ecologists are up there, but it's not a dominating lead. Just grab me some of those and get industrial zones. All the ships can move forward. No, I can attack these pirate fleets. What if this time I don't watch and I just... Does anything change? Oh, okay, that time I get a decisive victory. The thieves won't be troubling the Zermisala fringe dwellers again. Their ships obliterated, their leaders imprisoned. Perhaps one day they can be fully rehabilitated and become theater directors. And I have another planet now. Very nice. That said, I will put a save down. This one's for stream. I don't know if I'll ever really stream it again, though. It was nice to... So normally I'm that impatient with endless space that I skip through a lot of the dialogue, so it was nice to slow down and read more of it. But yeah, I think I am probably going to head off and maybe have a do some stretches or have a lie down and try and recover before I eat my dinner. Yeah, apologies for it not being Kingdom Hearts today. We're getting those chippies. Oh, the chippies will definitely be getting, but that's not until 8 o'clock. So I've got a few hours. Yeah, but I thought for Kingdom Hearts, I wanted to kind of... I want to make sure I've got energy for it, because I am enjoying it, and I do want to... I don't want my reactions to be downplayed by me being... I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Like this game, I was able to this stream as well, I was able to... Because I'm familiar with the game, I'm able to focus my energy on me and not on understanding what's going on. But yeah, tomorrow, I won't be doing my own stream in the evening, but I will be streaming Friday evening Pacific time and early Saturday morning UK time, as me and Mooney are going to be continuing with our Walk in Delight. We're continuing our little tour of Lunacia. Well, I don't know how confidently I can say where we'll get. Yep, the collab stream. I imagine we'll probably get at least to the end, at least around Western Lunacia, which I think it's the largest area, because it's got 2 villages. It's got the entire Sahagan place. It's got the separate island of the Isles of Umbra. And it's got the first dungeon in it, Sestasha, which I'd like to have a look around without, actually having to worry about combat and such. But yeah, that'll be on Friday. So, let me just move that off. Yeah, so I hope you will join for that. Way more to see. Yeah, there's plenty more to see. Middle Lunacia, there's not too much. It's a nice place, but it is very much a starter zone. You really never return to Middle Lunacia for much. If you don't, especially if you don't do the, if you don't start in Lims Laminsa, you hardly ever need to be there for any part of the main story quests. I'm trying to think, does any part of the main story bring you back to there? At least Fanland has a cooler starter area. So, I'm still a Gridania guy. I like the Central Shroud with the nice little river and all the cool fishing spots. But yeah, I'll be back then. So, yeah, that's me for today. I'll just say thank you for stopping by. I do hope you enjoyed, even if it was a bit of a low energy and just mostly me reading dialogue. But apparently me reading dialogue isn't a bad thing. So, I will see you all next stream. Goodbye.